Yeah, how's it going? Today is 12th of January, Sunday. Since it's Sunday, we're gonna be taking a look at perhaps reflecting on finances and what kind of information is available. Since it's Sunday, there isn't that many government articles, but I thought in today's video we can take a look at perhaps some breakdowns, potentially some information when it comes to logistical issue and some of the companies who are looking to solve this problem. And we can take a look at one of those companies up there. We will try to break it down some of the developments and what information is available. I would be reading this and or similar information anyway. So I thought while I'm doing it, might as well share some information available up there. We're going to be taking a look at Maersk Line. That would be a Danish international container shipping company and the largest operating subsidiary of the Maersk, a Danish business conglomerate founded in 1928. It's the world's second largest container shipping company by both fleet size and all cargo capacity, offering regular service to 374 ports in 116 countries as of 2024. It's employed over 100,000 people. Maersk Line operates over 700 vessels and has a total capacity of about 4.1 million TEU. So just some information, I guess, that we are starting with, and what kind of information is available on Wikipedia. Since some of the numbers we are taking a look at would be in dollars, not necessarily that important, I guess. They just some of the services and where some of the operations are taking place, right? From there, let's take a look at some of the developments. A lot of businesses might be interested in restructuring their businesses and having software. I know if there is a shortage of people, perhaps we can reflect. I know take a look at this company. Perhaps some of the people are looking to work with this company, or some of the people are looking to for a job, perhaps, or new opportunities, new challenges, or to be contracted. We can reflect on all these opportunities in today's video. What will be key information? Perhaps we can touch on just on some of the bullet points, just so we would give wider perspective for people who do not know that perhaps this company that is Maersk, officially known as AP Moller. Maersk is an international container logistical and all supply chain service company based in Denmark. Some of the key aspects of the company that would be history, founded in 1904. Okay, sure. Business activities. Maersk core business include container shipping, port operations, supply chain management, and all warehousing. They do have a lot of vessels. We have covered that, as well as a global presence with headquarters in Copenhagen, Denmark. Maersk operates in over 130 countries, and they potentially hiring so many people, as well as financial and all ranking. In 2023, Maersk reported an annual revenue of 51.1 billion and was ranked as 174th in Forbes. Okay, sure. Environmental initiatives, perhaps. We were reflecting or taking a look at who gonna be company who would be designing, if there would be a companies who gonna be designing new engines. We constantly taking a look at what Germany is doing. So perhaps we can take a look at what, in this case, Denmark is doing when it comes perhaps upgrading on all, some of the fleet, right? Perhaps alternative sources or different engines, right? Challenges, the company has faced various challenges, including economic downturns, cybersecurity issues like and geopolitical tensions affecting shipping routes such as the Red Sea crisis. Perhaps just mention one more. That would be insurance prices. Perhaps I don't know what's happening. Most likely, all the insurance fees have increased or doubled from 1% to 2%, right? But anyway, recent developments. Maersk has been making strategic moves in logistics by acquiring companies. Right now, not necessarily information that we're looking for, but anyway, public perception on criticism. Should we touch on that? Not necessarily. Well, this information is available, but it's not what we're looking for, right? Uh, let's take a look at some information that's available. That the Maersk tankers hire more women, which is great, as well as I thought that we can touch on perhaps from there. That will be 2022. Maersk cut 10,000 jobs and oil shipping demand drops, right? So potentially a lot of people they would need to have a very particular set of skills, and a lot of industries looking and all progressing more to IT and IT professionals, some of the people who would have some understanding when it comes to IT. So further we can touch on that. There might be some of developments that's happening when it comes to logistical sector, right? In addition to perhaps restructuring when it comes to people and on new hires, we can take a look at new projects. Some of those that will be immersed first warehouse in France. Now fully operational, serving global e-commerce customers. Some of those developments happened in 2024. As well as we can take a look at 2023 that Maersk takes or massive warehouse in the Midlands, so that's potentially okay. As well as just to sum things up, we can touch on some of the developments happening in the United States. That would be U.S. dock workers is something that we were taking a look at previously. Threatened to strike against automation, creation of economic uncertainty. Automation, we briefly were touching on some of these developments, in particular when it comes to logistical sector that we're taking a look at. There might be a lot of improvements when it comes to sensors, technology, new solutions, right? Working to stop machines from taking their jobs. 45,000 U.S. longshoremen are threatening to go on strike that will shut ports on the east and Gulf Coast and could damage American economy just as President OK returns to the White House. Is this article will be published on 2025. We were taking a look at all of these developments. Perhaps automation or some of the people might be opposed to automation from different sectors, including army and military sector. Perhaps when it comes to new developments, automation, even some of the sectors prefer sticking to pen and paper instead of computers. So many developments happening in the world, right? Let's forget, we only have 10 minutes, right? As I mentioned, for people who are interested in doing business with some of these logistical companies, there are processes where if you would like, you can reach out to them that really working with the company or working for a company. Most likely, a lot of companies are looking for IT professionals right now, but not necessarily that should be limited just to IT professionals, and perhaps continue your professional development and pursuing some of those qualifications. Data and or data scientists, all these kind of things would be important, I believe. But I thought there might be some information made available, so we can take a look at what company and all some of those developments that they're releasing when it comes to innovation, right? Some of these articles that we published on May 2023 that will be Maersk Innovative Center opens to accelerate supply chain innovation and all enterprise level. Very briefly, we can touch on what information will be made available and what these developments are all about. Maersk officially opened a company's new Global Innovation Center on May 15, 2023. The team will focus on entire logistical chain using emerging technologies, taking ideas from concepts to impact and or develop new tools for the workforce that improve operational processes. Potential ideas will be tested as a pilots and will be introduced as scalable solutions for customers if successful. Just an example, some of the developments. I will be reading all this information anyway, so I thought we can touch on that. And let's take a look at last article, right? And the next article that the how warehousing is evolving to meet the demand of omni channels. Sure. Something that will be published on March 2024. Between 21 and 23, the total global e-commerce market increased by $800 billion, right? By the end of 2024, it's expected to increase by a further $500 million. and by 2025, it estimated that will be exceed of $8 trillion, right? This boom has undoubtedly had a dominant effect across the entire supply chain, but perhaps now we're more than warehousing and fulfillment centers. To satisfy this growth and more demand of e-commerce, the need for, I don't want to say this, faster and or better solutions, right? Let's do not go into these trends. Flexibility and or easy returns of the definitely type of fulfillment centers and or technologies has emerged. There's a potential blog for people who are interested in entire industry. There is so much information available there. So we're just reflecting on some of the developments when it comes to one company, but there are so many different companies, and perhaps they do have a lot of expenses when it comes to operating such a massive fleet. So many different individuals working for this company. So I thought there might be some of the pain points that we can touch on, as well as perhaps new developments and how other companies are approaching this market when it comes to implementing new ideas. I believe this particular move will be very, very important, and more companies should be inspired when it comes to implementing innovation. And since there's so many people who tend to stick in their ways, perhaps there's a there's a reason for that. But other companies are looking to adapt. All right, that's what, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next one.